Wait, if I say Judas, you know who I'm talking about, right? If you say someone in a time is like Judah, that means they're a traitor, right? And treachery is their cup of tea. Folks, there is a gospel of Judas. It was omitted. They're the ones that said, for example, the gospel of Mary Magdalene. Maybe we shouldn't go there, I'm not sure. Because that harlot, Maria Magdalena, washing his feet like that. It was omitted. They're the ones that said, for example, the gospel of St. Thomas. No. The gospel of St. Thomas had made Christ look a bit too human, laughing and joking and having fun. They said it just really detracted from his deity status, so it was omitted. And I'm only mentioning a few of what in their entirety are known as the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha. They're the other Gospels that are not taken seriously because they're not included within the New Testament by those gentlemen sitting around that table in Nicaea in the year 325. So they did decide what was going to be in there. That is the case. And the New Testament, as we know it today, was born. Also, what they did is they took all of that, the freshly compiled New Testament, and they attached it to the Old Testament. Now, the Old Testament is truly ancient and originally, religiously speaking, was not Christian. The Old Testament originally was not Christian. Now, it doesn't mean it's not Christian today. It means it was adopted by the early Christians. But the Old Testament, where does that come from? Well, from the Hebrew Bible, the Jewish Bible, the Torah. The first 5 books of the Torah are the Old Testament. The core of it is the Genesis. For example, God creates the earth and the sun and the moon, and he separates the elements. Right? Remember that? Then you have Adam and Eve, and then their children, Cain and Abel. There's a bit of a strife there between them. And then 8 generations later, you get Noah and the Ark and the universal deluge. And then way after that, Abraham. And then much, much later, Moses. Guys, I'm compressing. There's a lot of stuff in there. Obviously, what happened was, most of these Jewish ideas were adopted by the early Christians, rendering them Christian. Here, let me say this, and can't stress this enough. Very seldom is something original. Very often our ideas are adopted from one place to the next. Like the Romans got a lot of their ideas from the Greeks, and the Greeks from the Egyptians, and the Egyptians from the Babylonians, and the Babylonians from the Mesopotamians, the Sumerians, the Phoenicians. Seldom is something original, folks. And very often our ideas adopted. So something Jewish becoming something Christian, like the Old Testament, is nothing new. But the Bible, as we know it today, is a product. The Holy Bible is a product of the Council of Nicaea in the year 325. So the Bible was born. Also, the term Catholic was coined. Catholic officially became the name of the new religion in the year 325. That word, Catholic, it comes from a Greek word, katholikos, which literally means universal. Katholikos, universal. That is the definition of the word Catholic. Why did they name the new religion universal? Well, there is a snippet of strategy in politics when you talk about the Council of Nicaea, because their mission, those gentlemen sitting around that table in Nicaea, their mission is essentially you take all the residual pagans and you convert them all into Christians. So they said, let's name the new religion universal. That does sound quite enticing. Well, let's be honest. As a neolegal pagan, you look at the new religion, are you going to embrace it, though, just because of the name? Probably not. Okay? You know, universal, though, that does sound pretty cool. You know, but then again, Scientology sounds cool, too. You need substance. You need a reason for the people to embrace the new religion, and they added substance. And 2 of the most famous holidays, famous Christian holidays, were born. Christmas and Easter. Exactly, both deriving from ancient pagan holidays, because what we have here is the key word, familiarity. The ancient pagan holiday, the Saturnalia, was cleanly converted. Saturnalia becomes what today we call Christmas, right? The birth of Christ, his holiday, officially was born in the year 325, which some of you may remember was not actually, he wasn't actually born in the middle of winter, or for you all, he's in the middle of summer. So, you know, Easter derives from another pagan holiday, known as the holiday of the goddess Diana, the goddess of fertility and the hunt. So what we have here is familiarity, where you have a lot of the substance that was added, and the...
Watch this later. Fun. You watch it, you're the one driving. I'm nervous. It's not a fucking car.
You just turned your car so the other day. You just turn up here. I'm not going to go to that main road.
No, don't go onto the main road, Mama. You'll kill us all.
Okay, we're going to turn here.
Oh, are you going to turn into those people?
Okay, let's turn and go a different direction. Can you go down there? No, you can't. Alright, let's turn.
Oh my god. I'm going to come off the seat. There should be seat belts.
Fuck. Go. We're doing this for an hour. I'd be relaxed.
Yeah, after half an hour I'll take over and I'll drive. I don't think my pedals do anything. I think I'm just for show.
So the day.
Should definitely be seatbelts though. No, I think it's yours that controls the motor.
Mine's the motor one.
I'm gonna come off my seat.
I could just put that away now.
You want to run over the pigeon?
The pigeon.
You be careful when you're driving now. Right, which way?
Right, hold on.
Wait, there's a like boy right beside you.
That would go down this way.
There's no, you can't go down that way. Just go
What?
straight, you can't go down that way.
Why? Oh, you can. Okay. You know what he's saying, Kiana, so we'll go straight up here. I love this song.
You're not back of it, that's fine.
Just a wee bit.
Still wonder how much those wee thingies were. I don't think I could have had those though.
What?
I don't think I could have worked those.